come to the slide 2. It says, observe your guest. Ask question to get right information. Act on their request. If beyond your capacity, refer to your supervisor. In this context, we say observe your guest. You have to see how your guests are feeling, what mood they are in, what kind of mindset they have this moment of time, what occasion they are celebrating, how cool are they looking, how disturbed they are looking. You need to really observe. When you have observed the guest, accordingly you approach. This is how you are going to ask, inquire, sir, how are you feeling today? How was your day? I hope you had a wonderful time. I saw you at the poolside today. I saw you returning back from outside, or I saw you near the spa. Something you have to have a connecting sentence, begin to talk to your customer. And then after this observation thing, you can ask question, you can receive the right information, see what they are looking for, and act on their request. When we say act on their request, it is very important whatever they have told you, please one time summarize back to them. Say, so I understand you had asked me to book a spa. So you have asked me to keep ready a bottle of rosé wine chilled before you arrive. So you have said 1, 2, 3. Whatever they have asked, please repeat back to them. That will make them sure that whatever they have communicated to you, you have understood well. And when you have understood well, of course, you will execute the order properly. So act on their request fast. Why we say fast? Because nobody wants to wait endless. Once they come in, their clock already starting in their mind. Most of the time they don't tell you, but they're counting the time when the server will come and what they will bring first, second, and third, and what will be the sequence of service. Example, they said, keep the chilled wine ready. Of course, he's expecting a wine chiller to come immediately, wine glasses to come, somebody coming around giving him a wine sample, somebody's coming around giving bread basket and butter, somebody coming around changing his cutlery of the table, somebody says, sir, your first course is ready, someone say your second course is ready, sir, shall I wait for the main course, sir, shall I bring you cheese now or no cheese today, or would you have a dessert now or no dessert today? So all these things make them feel they are very valued, they are very required, or they are very respected, and they have the name, they have a credible goodwill in that place. So not only taking in information, you have to act fast, that you deliver on time, because when you deliver on time, the joy and the excitement already is double. It means it will, light will lit in his mind. This is the right place that I have come. They understand me. They are bringing things one by one. They are bringing in a right order. They are the people whom I want to be with. So this is very important, that determine the guest needs, observe the guest, ask a relevant question, you clarify the information, and never say yes if you have not understood. He will respect you more because you inquire. And he will not respect you because you nod the head, you say oh yes yes, but you never really understood what he say. He say, I want it with vinaigrette, but you had no idea what is vinaigrette. You better ask him, sir, what did you say? Would you please repeat again? Pardon sir, can you say one more time, because I'm taking a note. The moment you use this word to him, you already have high respect in his mind, and he also know that his order or the things will come right.
So we should not use the word aha, oh, because that is not
We
really
don't. We don't. We don't. We
considered.
have to, this is why trainings are very important. We have to use only the right terminology, and we stay between the short, brief conversation. We don't go over the top, because guest is not our friend. He is using your outlet or your hotel, but he is not here actually to come to talk to you. He is talking to you because you are medium of transferring the information. But you are not going to talk anything extra unless it is required, because this is their private time. They are spending private time with his wife, his family, his children. He is not here to interact with the service staff. But you keep the conversation to the very short possible. Always what you understood from him, you repeat back to him. What you write, you read back to him. And you say, chair number 1, this, chair number 2 this, chair number 3 this, chair number 4 this, and possibly the best way is that you make a small sketch on your paper, which is the chair number 1, which is the chair number 6. So when finally the things will come, 6 will not be served to 1 and 1 will not be served to 6. It is only a matter of training, that how you are trained with your supervisors. They are the one who will tell you, always chair number 1, example, close to the kitchen door. So you always have that seat number 1.
Or otherwise,
Otherwise he will,
you can
or otherwise he will say
color
chair
of
number 1 to the main entrance to the first side, or clockwise or anti-clockwise, whatever is the rule of the house. But again, everyone should be able to understand that language. Example, if I took the order and for some reason I have to leave the restaurant, it should not happen that the whole order get gumbled up. It
or
will still be the same.
is it okay to
Yeah, it will still be the same if you do the chair number properly. If you itemize properly, everything will go as per order. And anytime when you serve, you must announce. You must say, sir, your cappuccino. Maybe he didn't order a cappuccino. He ordered a cold coffee. But when you are announcing it, this will always be a right step. It means to say, right person gets the right order. Imagine a situation when they ordered, they were sitting in this seating order. But after you had taken the order, seat 2 changed with seat 4. Then the seat 2 will receive his cappuccino. Actually, you are doing a right thing because you followed your QT order and you brought cappuccino to seat 2. But that seat 2 have swapped seat and he's gone to number 4. But once you announce, they will already tell you, no, no, not here, on this chair. So you swap the order and it will be correct thing to do, because this is only natural. People sometimes change the seat. That will not show fault on any side. It will also show that people are knowledgeable here. They know how to serve. This is very essential for servers to learn this technique. Always write, always repeat back, always reassure and ask question. Do not leave the table unless you are done well, because customer do not want you to go back again and again and ask the question about, sir, can I give you soup 1 by 2? No, he already told you one time. He already told you that he will have no starter. He already said that his steak will be blue and not well done. So you need to take notes same time when they are speaking, speak back to them and act accordingly when the meals come.
This step
It
applies on
says,
industry as well. Also, that we need to observe the guest. We need to understand what are their needs, and ask the clarification questions. Get the feedback. Whatever you're not clear, because you know your product, you know your service very well. You know what is the menu, how is it cooked. So you need to really have a very good product training as well, because if let's say you don't
absolutely.
even know that the steak is can be cooked well, can be cooked raw, can be medium. So if customer has not specified and you don't have a product knowledge, you will not be able to take a correct answer. You will not be able to take a correct
Yes, please.
right question, that do you need it well done, you need it raw, you need it medium. But if you have a good product knowledge, you will be asking a probing question, that how do you want it really. So the customer
Very
will
true.
appreciate that even more when you asking. Sometimes customer don't know what they want. So if you ask probing question, it's helpful.
Yeah, you can suggest same time, because when you're doing a constructive communication, you will realize that customer really want to order something else also. This will be your opportunity to add on orders. Example, if you say a steak, you will say, sir, can I get you an extra spicy French fries? Can I give you cheese French fry? Can I give you a side salad? Can I get you cucumber? Can I get you XYZ, or a steak sauce to go with it, or mustard to go with it? There are so many things that you can do to impress your customer. It will not cost you anything, but again, it will add so much value in the mind of the guest that the staff is knowledgeable. This is the time you need to display your skills. You need to show your skills. You need to showcase what you learn. This is why trainings are very essential, because this is your opportunity. That time your manager is not next to you. Your captain is not next to you. You are on your own. You suggest, and you also have to have a knowledge what menu, what is the best menu, what is the best sauce, what is the best spice, what is the best, 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 what prices are, what dishes are more pricey, how you can get more average per cover, if you can suggest a glass of wine to go with the steak, if you can suggest anything else to go with this particular meal which goes well, like pairing of foods. This will be taken as a very high skill. Customer will say, wow, this place, these people are very knowledgeable. Actually, I was thinking of a cheesy fry, but they have it. And good of this guy, he suggested, oh, I didn't know they have a rosé wine here.
Mm.
I'm very happy that I have a glass of rosé wine to go with my meal. So it means you have added value with your knowledge. So you have determined the needs of the guest. And if something goes beyond your capacity, something that you do not know, immediately you have to involve with your supervisor. You will say, sir, wait a moment, I will get you my supervisor, and I think he can solve or he can suggest better than me. This is a very crucial subject. You do not take time, you don't delay anything more. You tell the customer immediately, sir, wait a moment, I'm not empowered. My limit is only this. Let me get you a supervisor, and he will be able to resolve. Because what supervisor will do, if he cannot do immediately, he will give suggestion. He will say what else we can do for you. Why they are called supervisor? Because their eye is better than others. They
Mm.
became supervisor because they were knowing how to handle the situation. They know how to do best in this or that situation. So they have alternatives always available. If they cannot do in their restaurant, they will say, okay, sir, I will go to the neighbor restaurant. Let me get you that thing from that side. Probably that can help you.
Mm.
So it is also very good step. When you realize that something that you cannot do, you please pass on to the next supervisor.